How's it going, Internet? This is Jacob with Jacob Reviews Things, and today we're here to do a review of this cold steel Scottish Dirk. This is going to be overwhelmingly negative. This is the most disgusting, defective piece of crap knife I've ever received by far. This is the knife I use to judge other bad knives up against, because if a knife is worse than this, then it has... I don't even know how that could be possible, but we'll get into it here. So first of all, we'll get the positives out of the way. Cold steel, from my limited knowledge, did make a historically accurate dirk. So if you're just looking for like a wall hanger, just something to look cool to have at the Renaissance Fair, then they've got you covered in that department. But this is over $100, so I don't know if I'd be willing to spend that much money on something for that purpose. But like I said at the beginning of the video, they sent me a supremely defective knife, and I can only review what's in front of me. So if you have a cold steel Scottish Dirk that doesn't suck ass through a straw like mine, please leave comments, because this is not going to be a positive or complimentary video. First of all, what's the number one problem? Something's wrong with this steel. It will not take an edge, and any kind of edge I can get on there won't hold. It's just not sharp at all. The tip is sharp, but yeah, it's not exactly a big accomplishment there. So yeah, the steel is just, I don't know what they did to it, but it doesn't work. This wood, this really cheap wood, whatever it's supposed to be. Oh yeah, the steel's supposed to be 1055. I don't know if it's even 1055 or not, because it just won't take an edge. It just doesn't do anything that knife steel is supposed to do. Aside having a point, but I mean, shit, even this cheap tool has a point to it too. Yeah, it's sorry, it's hard to contain my rage here. Then we come to the handle. The whole thing is just shaking apart. The one time I tried to baton something with this, because if you go on their YouTube channel, you'll see videos of people using these, and it's supposed to be a real weapon that can hold up, and and just a couple whacks while batoning, and the whole thing came apart. We got some cheap mystery metal pommel, some really cheap crappy wood that they use some awful varnish on that just stains your hand. Like if this gets wet, it'll turn your hands that color. It's just gross. Yeah. And then yeah, the whole handle's rusting, you can see. Again, I don't know how that even happened. And then this is just not even fitted properly. It's just loose. And yeah, let me put the whole thing back together just so you can see that how loose that is. I mean, this whole thing is just a disaster, man. It's a hot mess. Yeah, and I've never, in my time as a knife salesman, I never saw any knives that were 100% defective. You know, like you'd get a knife that maybe someone was off with the action, or the company didn't put a good enough edge on it, or I don't know, just one or two, like a little mistake here and there. But this is all mistakes. This is all awful. This is pointless. And the other thing too is it doesn't even look like, if you want to get this as a wall hanger, it doesn't look good. I don't know why, but it keeps leaving, every time I pull it out, it leaves blue marks. There's something in the sheath that is turning parts of the knife blue. Yeah. Yeah. And it's not even going to look good because it's not going to have a real edge on it. It's just, man. I don't even know if this, let me know in the comments if this review is even coherent or not. I've never done a fully negative review of anything. So I'm in uncharted waters here, but trying to think of any positives at all about this other than it being generally historically accurate. If the handle wasn't constantly moving in like 3 different directions at once, it would be comfortable, I guess. The weight of it is surprising. It's more surprisingly forward heavy, like for chop, or not forward heavy, but the pommel here makes chopping a lot easier, I guess. I don't know. It's really hard to judge this knife in any real way because of how useless this thing is. And I know cold steel, what their good products actually look like, because I have an Arkansas toothpick. Full review is on the channel. And this thing works. It holds a good edge. It takes a good edge. The handle is never shaken apart on me. The handle has never stained my hands that color black. I mean, it's like, what happened here? Who made this? What idiots did they outsource this to? This could not have been made by Cold Steel. All right. Yeah, I mean, it fits in the sheath. I mean, the sheath sucks too. You just get this little thing of leather and it flaps around and you're smacking your leg while you're carrying it. I don't know, man. Just yeah, brutal. And before anybody says anything, I wasn't able to warranty this because I didn't have the receipt or any other information. So GSM, I never heard back from them. After I mentioned that, they just kind of ghosted me. That was over a year ago at this point. Like I said, I just keep this thing around so that when I get a new knife, I can be like, let's see. How does this Tor Raven stack up? Oh, it's pretty good. Oh, the handle scale's a little loose. Oh, is that really a bad thing? Am I just being too judgmental? Let me go to the far end of awful here, and oh, yep, that's what a real bad handle feels like. Never mind. This probably just needs to have the screws tightened a little. That's not a defect. Like that's what I use this knife for. So, hopefully you got something out of this. It was fun for me just to vent about this finally and how much I hate this thing. So yeah, I cannot recommend the Cold Steel Scottish Dirk to anybody, unfortunately. Based on my experience with it. But Arkansas toothpick worked great for me. Just better in every way. Yeah, and if you're gonna, I don't know, man. I've gotten $25 like wall hanger type knives from the Renaissance Fair, and even they function better than this did. I mean, this was like this. Like when I realized how bad this was, it made me have like an existential like, oh my God, is everything everybody says about Cold Steel true? Has GSM really ruined the company? Like that's So overall, just this is a bad out of 10. This is just bad. And yeah, I have nothing else to say other than this is awful, and I would not recommend buying a Cold Steel Scottish Dirk. I've just never seen a knife this defective from any company ever. This is like, yeah. All right, everybody. I'm gonna end it here. I'm just getting angrier and angrier and less coherent. Yeah, have a good day, everybody. Go buy a knife that doesn't suck, or go play with some knives that don't suck, and enjoy your lives. Peace out.